In this video, we're going to be giving you a tour of the South Island's best Jayco dealer. Jayco Canterbury. And we're going to ask them some hard-hitting questions about servicing, is it worth it, and what they do. Hey, if you just joined us, we are Kiwi Wanderers. That's myself, Sandy, and Holly the dog. And we are venturing around the planet, sometimes in our Jayco, and sometimes not. We love our lifestyle, and the only regret we have is we should have done it sooner. Except that we have 6 fantastic kids, and it may not have been quite as much fun with 8 of us in the caravan. Anyway. Okay, so if you've been watching our channel, you know that I've been in the motor trade most of my working life, and servicing things and servicing it right is part of my makeup. So we asked Tony from Jayco Canterbury if we could have a tour of their workshop and see what happens when they service a van. He was happy to have us there and made us very welcome. First off, I wanted to see what the parts department was like, because we all know if you haven't got the parts, you can't fix anything. So we talked to Lee, the parts manager, Jayco Canterbury. Here he is. Lee, how are you? This is Lee from Jayco Christchurch, and we've been dealing with Lee for a couple of years, but how long have you been doing the whole Jayco parts game?
Since 2016.
2016?
So, yeah, coming up on 8 years now.
Wow, yeah. That's good. My experience with all of the Jayco dealers through New Zealand is that if you get into a little bit of a curly parts question, you just come through to Lee. It works every time.
Yep.
And busy?
Yes. Yep. Parts and service are very busy. There's always a calling for people looking to do upgrades and servicing and maintenance and things like that. So yeah, we're actually looking to expand the parts department shortly as well, and get more stock and more room. More room is definitely something we're looking for. So yeah, it's going to be good. Yeah, oh, that's great. And there's 2 of you in the parts department? Yes, yep, there's 2 of us. So yeah, I'm up at the front office and dealing with most of the customers. And we've got Tanya out the back and the workshop.
Looking after the workshop. That'll be a big job. Looking after the workshop. Workshop people are horrible, aren't they, Sandy?
Yep.
Great to see they are expanding their parts area. I needed a soap holder for the shower. Do not ask me what happened to it. And believe it or not, they had one in stock, so you can't complain about that. I also persuaded Sandy to let me have a look around the accessories they have on display. So this is the accessories here at Jayco Canterbury, and
I don't think you should be going looking at some accessories.
I mean, there's a big foot. Hey, that'd be handy.
Yeah, it would be. Yep.
Your boy's set size is important. Camera, nice.
I feel like this is going to cost me money.
It is. Oh, those, yeah, we've got those, haven't we? Don't need those.
Oh yeah, they're for the gas bottles, yep.
Yeah.
I know what they are.
GoPro Elite, nice. Yeah. Oh, boss.
Ooh.
Do we need one of those? Maybe we do.
We lost one.
Yes, I did lose one.
Luckily I was following behind you and found it.
Yep. Look at that bit of gear. That's good. I'll come around here, they've got the blackjack as well. Look at that bit of gear. Jeepers, I just about want that for the shininess.
You don't need anything shiny.
We've already got those, haven't we? So that one's nice ones. Actually, look, I've got one of these.
Yes, it's working very well so far, isn't it? What do you call it? It's a
solar panel.
Solar blanket.
Yeah, solar blanket. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, very good. Oh, more stuff over here. I have dealt with Lee, the parts manager at Jayco Canterbury, on several occasions in the past, and been very good. Prompt service, great. Then we sneaked off to the workshop for a bit of a walk around. First we had to have a safety briefing, of course. And who should we meet but Peter, the Grand Master of Jayco Canterbury, who established the business way back, more than 30 years ago.
Sandy, we're here with Peter.
I know.
Jayco.
Exciting. Hello.
Hey, Peter, you started this business, is that right?
I started Jayco Canterbury.
Yes.
It stemmed from a company called Canterbury Caravan Board,
Right.
which was originally set up in 1968. Okay, so the company's been around for a long time.
And tell me, why did you pick Jayco?
Oh right, okay. Well, as time has gone by, the Zebra brand of caravan that we were selling new and used at the time, the operation ceased, and we operated for about 2 years with no new caravans.
Right.
And this
Very hard.
regurgitation exercise probably didn't have a lot going for it. So,
Yeah.
so I decided to have a look at the Australian scene. So I went to one of the Melbourne caravan shows. Right. Caravan shows in Australia are big business.
Good.
Yeah. So we got over there, and I went there. Didn't have an axe to grind. Okay, and I started walking the walk, and I hadn't been in the operation a very long time before I decided I know which brand I want to have. Not knowing anything about Jayco whatsoever, and I actually, my original approach was to the guy that was running the parts and spares aspect at the Jayco stand.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, he was the brother of the owner, Jerry Ryan. More good luck than good management. So, bought a couple of vans, and away we went from there.
Wow.
It took me 1 year to sell the first 2 caravans.
Wow.
My desire for Jayco product at that stage was not high. Lo and behold, I sold the 2 of them within 3 days of one another. After sitting in the yard for all that period of time.
Well.
And then it wasn't so bad an idea after all. So no, let's go and get some more. And we're going from there.
Yeah. And now we've got this
operation
yeah,
now,
right.
and hey, the intention is to grow it some more.
Yeah, great.
We're having Tony and
Yeah.
on the job.
Yeah, great.
I'm going fishing.
Yeah. Imagine.
I'm going to use a Jayco caravan. Why not?
You've been a fishing pole.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, well done.
So that's what I'm.
Cool.
So that's pretty much us in a nutshell.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Good on you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Always fun talking with Peter. So Jayco Canterbury has 12 staff in their workshops, and they have 2 sites. They must be doing something right because they are booked out for more than a month in advance. Now they have some very long-serving staff, techs on staff, and they all have their different specialities: bodyworks to electrics to appliances. Almost nothing that can't be done by these guys. And they must be pretty good at what they do because they're selling about 20 vans a month from the site. The other thing that impressed me was their attitude to warranty repairs. They don't shy away from warranty, which is unusual in the motor trade because warranty is usually a job that you make no money on. Talking to Tony, the warranty side of Jayco Australia is good to deal with and pays a fair price to keep their mutual customers happy. And their customers are happy. Just look what happened here. We met this guy at the parts counter. Your name is, sorry?
My name is Chris Matson.
Hey Chris, pleased to meet you. I'm Greg.
Nice to meet you
From
too.
Kiwi Wanderers. So I want to ask you, what do you think, how would you describe Jayco Canterbury?
Family, firstly. You know, they've got a crew behind them that love their managers and their owners.
Yeah.
And it works for us because we have to trust
Yes.
that we do have problems with caravans sometimes, but we can come back at any time and they stand by us. And I've done, this is my 3rd caravan with them.
Oh, well, that's a
Wow.
there, isn't it? Yeah.
We drive the whole country and we've done it several times, and I have to say that we push everyone towards these guys. Even Auckland don't do it as well. And everybody brings their caravans from Auckland to here to take care of them. So yeah, it's cool. Peter and Tony, love them.
Cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate your time. Good on you. Great to hear. So, back to servicing. The Jayco servicing checklist is extensive and it covers all sorts of areas. These guys, These guys only service Aussie vans and of course mainly Jayco, so they really know the product. All the techs have online training through Jayco, a module through Jayco, but experience is the key. And we talked to the service woman. Okay, we're here with Paul in the service department at Jayco Canterbury. Hey Paul, great for giving us a bit of time, mate. Now I've got a couple of questions for you. Why should I service my van? You know, like what's the advantage in me getting it serviced?
Apart from the safety reasons, it's preventative maintenance. If there's any leaks, if they're caught early, they don't cause any damage. They're relatively easy to fix. The mechanic was checked. If you catch sort of things a lot earlier, it's not developed way worse.
Yeah, cool.
They don't give a great deal of problems, but if you catch things early.
Yeah, that's right. That's cool. And have you caught any majors? I suppose leaks would be the majors that you caught.
We're doing.
Someone comes in for a routine service and
Yes, it's funny. The thing is, some people will write a book for the service, and other people there's absolutely nothing on it. But you spend hours on it because you find things that either they aren't concerned about, but they are obviously an issue.
Yeah, right.
You know, things like that. So,
yeah, cool. Okay. That's all that's right. Okay, so and when you're servicing, what sort of special equipment do you have?
Well, we have access to all the factory information, which in particular projector and for Jayco.
Yes,
so there's a lot of updates and things that end up on the factory management side of things. And other potential things that they've found that may be an issue at some stage in the future. So we can address those. There's certain things that they've realised that manufacture isn't quite 100%. So we can make it 100% when it's being serviced.
Yeah, right.
We've got battery testers and all the likes to make sure that things are effectively checked. So that they're not replaced for nothing, they're replaced for a particular reason.
Yeah, right. And moisture testing, that's a part of
moisture testing.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
So how do you do that? You've got like a
there's a moisture tester, which basically it's non-intrusive, so it doesn't put any holes into anything.
Yeah,
so there's a visual check.
Yeah.
But as far as preventive maintenance as well, some people don't look after their caravans particularly well, and the roofs are in really bad shape. And what ends up happening, if mold starts to grow, it starts to affect the sealer, and that's a potential leak.
Yeah, right. Cool. Okay, that's
and window seals and things like that, same sort of thing. So people spend $100,000 on something you don't treat it very well.
No, right. So okay. Oh, that's good. And how many guys you got here servicing?
No clue.
Lots.
Lots. I think there's probably about 25 of people.
I think, probably be about, actual technicians be about 12, I think.
Yeah, right. Wow, that's good. And Tony was saying that you've got a month's worth of work ahead of you at the moment.
It never seems to stop.
No,
it just keeps on going, keeps on rolling.
That's good. I've been in the motor trade all my life. I've never worked for a place that has a month's worth of work in front of you.
No.
So what that means is you're doing a really good job.
Right.
Yeah, couldn't be.
And what's so special about Jayco technicians compared to, like, why would you get a Jayco technician to work on your Jayco and not Jayco?
We have pretty extensive training from the factory. There's an app on the phone which basically there's exams and things like that, which we really do.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
So it's all from the factory. And they get all their information from their other different suppliers, so we're right up to date.
Yeah, that's right. That's important too, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, these things are getting complicated, so you're having all the right information. It's got to make a huge difference.
And also, when people want to do upgrades, they might want to go out so that they can do freedom camping rather than 2 days. So there's all that sort of thing too with batteries and solar panels and whatnot.
Great, cool. All right, is that it, Sandy, producer?
I think so. Can you
Cut. So for servicing, it's so important to these guys. They have the gear to do it properly, and most importantly, the backup in the form of parts, but more importantly, the latest service information. These guys do a thorough service. Is it worth the money? Well, yeah, I think so. If you invest more than 100k in your van, spending 1% of that investment every year on keeping it in good shape with the latest service updates is a good thing. For the van, long term, definitely. So one of the reasons we purchased a Jayco was backup, and Jayco Canterbury do that very well. We have also received great service from Jayco in Auckland. When we lost a door, I'll put and we get excellent service from Jayco Prestige in Wellington, where we purchased our van. If you are a hands-on guy like me and you would like to service your own vehicle, I'm sure everything will be fine, but really Do you know what to look for as opposed to the Jayco train guys with all the latest info? No, you probably don't. Bearing that in mind, we have our van booked in for a service just before Christmas with Jayco Christchurch. Now, you should watch an old video of mine about servicing your tow vehicle. A lot of manufacturers advise that if you're towing, the service interval should be reduced down because you're towing such a weight. I'll put a link up here to that little video. I'm really glad I took Sandy as one of my applications to the War Office was accepted, and I managed to get a bit of more gear for the van. And of course I've done a video about it, and you should watch that as well. Okay, so I hope you got something out of this video. If you have any tips or tricks on servicing, please leave us a note in the comments below. Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you out there.
Tonight we're running on the right track.